Oh, welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. Do the thing. Okay. We're there. Good. Well, we're at Pukekura Park.
Oh, Pat, surely. What's his name?
Everyone says that. His name's Quigley Woggles.
Twiggly Woggle.
Quigley.
Quigley.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like quickly.
You're beautiful. Look at the markings on you. Hey, it's gorgeous. So precise, eh, down his eyes. That's so cool.
Marvellous. Marvellous. Was I in the middle of trying to say before I got interrupted there? Pukekura Park. We're back again. This is, I think, our third time visiting this place. What a marvellous place. So, here's what I have to say about the Festival of Lights. This is a very dog-friendly park, Pukekura Park, but during the Festival of Lights at night time, dogs are not allowed. Much to my dismay, the other day, we came along to this, and I really wanted to bring the dog, and I wanted to run camera, but it wasn't a possibility. So I have, as a consolation prize, seeing as I got lots of footage that night, I decided to come with the Quigley and I, and obviously during the daytime, and do a day walk around the festival venue here. And because I got lots of footage at the event, I shall be able to drop in some edit in some footage for you guys to see what the Festival of Lights is like. Now, my vision for that is to find those locations here during the daytime, and when we find those locations, that's when I'll drop in the footage of what it's like at that location. I think that's the best way to go about things. So stay tuned, people. Watch along with us and marvel at the sights and sounds of Pukekura Park. I really thought I was going to retrace our steps from the other night when we were here, but at the same time I do let Quigley sort of decide where we go. And so I've given up on that, but that's okay. So you'll just have to imagine that at night time this place is crowded full of people, and all these cables and things and lights hanging up in trees make the whole place glow in multiple colours. Now, I've only really got highlight footage to show you guys, just the highlights. There's lots to see that you will not see in this recording today, in this episode. So I guess that's my way of saying I would definitely encourage y'all to come along and see the festival. If not this year, next year it'll be just as good. Surely, they do it every year. I can't remember what was over here. Let's have a look over here, quick. Some kind of cordoned off area for some reason. I wonder what was here. I can't remember now. Now this thing in the middle of the lake here is quite the feature. This way. Just going to try and find a good angle to point the camera at it for you. There is a very large octopus sculpture in the middle of the water here. There it is. And if you think it looks magnificent now, wait until you see what it looks like at night time. I guess I'll be editing that in here about now. Oh look, there's a shag and a duck hanging out. And the duck. Quack quack. Quackity quack. All right, this way. Come on, Quigs. This way. What have I done? Lost that end of it. There we go. Quigs, this way. Yep. Howdy, mate. Yeah. Oh, look at this little go-kart thing. Looks like a little mini bus. The buggy tour. Quigley. Quigley. I wasn't expecting a little doggy to be there. Little doggy. Water wheel down there. Now these things here are seesaws, and the eyes jiggle around on the top and they're all lit up, and a light will go from each end depending on the gravity. It's pretty cool, huh? And you can see the grass is all thoroughly tread from the thousands of people that have been traipsing around here at night times every night. There's another flying fox. I don't think I'll be giving this one a go, but in one of our more recent episodes we found one in the Riverside Parks in Palmerston North. I couldn't resist, but I had to have a go. Not today though, not today. Anyway, this one's quite a bit smaller in distance than that one that I found. Yeah, so as we walk around this park today, I'm looking for those places where we saw some of the magnificent things that I got highlight footage from. So we'll be calling this a bit of a special episode. Some flashback editing for you all. That's going to be good. I think this is ground we already covered. Maybe we should go over the other side. Yeah, let's do that, Quigs. This way. This place is sort of comprised of like loops and roundabouts, and you can't really get lost. Come on, Quigs. Quigley. I'm so glad he didn't jump into the pond just then, chasing that duck. Quigley, here. Here. Quigley. So in there, see all these steps and things? In a previous episode, Quigley and I don't know, I was on a mad exercise buzz that day, but we came here and we walked. We walked to the top of all of these grandstands here.
To the right. Okay, right, so go to the right, look for the tree. Oh.
There's a QR code treasure hunt by the looks of things. Come on, this way. Oh, we just missed the buggy went past. Yep. This way. Oh. No. Hikoi. Hikoi. Kapai kuri. I can't have you trying to leap into the lake chasing ducks, Mr. Woggles. That's not cool. We've got a long line, yet you're on a short leash, buddy. I'm actually so happy that we did this. Come on down here for the daylight experience, which is the norm, obviously. There's a stage there for live performances. This thing here in front of us, the gazebo, has lights all up on the roof which are arranged in quite a nice pattern, and they're all shaped like stars. Star-shaped seats in the middle. Ugh. Looks like people or dogs have been climbing inside there. It's a bit dirty in the middle. I guess you can imagine what this thing looks like when it's all lit up at night. It's pretty cool. I didn't get any footage of this, by the way, so. Come on, Quicks, this way. We'll go the easy route out of the least populated. The less people, the better. Let's do not disturb dog walks after all. I generally try to just swerve away from interactions of other people as much as humanly possible. This bit's really cool. I really like the footage that we made in here the other night. All these white posts are lights. They generally pulse different colours, I think. When we went through, everything was bright orange. I don't know if they have any other colours, to be fair. I can't remember seeing them any other different colours. But yeah, that was quite a highlight moment. Definitely whipped out the camera for that. So there you go, that was that. Was this another performance stage? I don't remember if we came and saw this. Cool. This way, Quicks. Look at these wonderful yellow flowers, so bright. Smells nice around here too. This way. Another one of the neat things that we saw, which I can't show you footage of, but can at least tell you about it, is that over there, on that side of the lake, people can board paddle boats and go paddling out here in the lake. And even the boats have lights on them, which is quite neat to see.
It sure is. It sure is. It sure is.
Hey, go. Wop, 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 wop. Come on, Quicks.
I really discovered that I don't like using stuff today.
I like to do something in the afternoon. Come on, Pup, you gotta go.
No, like,
Hey.
Hi. So this is the iconic bridge in the middle of this park that, I don't know, it's probably one of the most recognisable features. If you see Pukekura Park on any of those guess where in New Zealand, guess where in New Zealand kind of trivia social media pages, the bridge is the dead giveaway most of the time. I don't think those challenges are supposed to be difficult. Anyway, I got some great footage from crossing over this bridge. It doesn't normally have the big light sculpture on it. Oh, it's really great just to be on this bridge without it being crowded full of people. This way. Yeah, so on the island over here, there's a whole bunch of flamingos which are all lit up at night time at the moment. Let's get some zoom footage of those for you. The luminous woods. Now this was actually quite spectacular when we visited this area. It was very, I think we spent quite a bit of time here because there's a whole bunch of ultraviolet lights, you know, hanging in the trees and things. And then there's all this glowing stuff that's been arranged. So you'll get to appreciate that because I've got some pretty good footage of this area. I'll show you that. The luminous woods. And also the other thing is, see that's a speaker right there. And so there's some excellent soundtrack to go with all of this. I'm sure for you, Quigley, it's just a normal day at the park, eh, mate? Oh, dropped it. Another one of the marvellous sculptures is just appearing now. There we go. I'm actually not quite sure where to go to find the next few highlights. I feel like this way is just maybe. We'll see. It's worthwhile for the walk anyway. Oh, yep, here we go. Yes. So I stood pretty much right about here and made some footage, and then over there, quite a few angles. I was quite fascinated by this, and we stayed here for quite some time. Got some slow motion footages of it, and honestly the slow motion footages aren't that great because it just slows it all down, whereas it's more exciting to watch it at real-time speed, I think. But I had to run that experiment to find out. I'm not very good at sideways walking, but that looks really cool, and it looked really cool when it was all lit up. And then in the middle here, there was a laser show. At the moment, it's populated by geese. They're getting up though, they're taking notice that we're coming. They're like, don't you come over here. We're quite comfortable right here. Good on them for being brave enough to stay here. Here's the laser show thing. The laser units. There's one attached there. There are several, there must be. Yep, there's one over there. And there's one on that tree. Looks like a UFO, eh? Right, so I hope you enjoyed that. And the footage from the other night that I'm going to drop in so you can see and hear what that sounds like. And I think we're about done at this point. That's probably about all of the footages that I have. As far as highlight footages go. Oh, here comes a accessibility buggy. Alright, so all we have to do now is find our way back around the park to where we started and then head our way up the hill to the place where we parked the car today and call it a day. I'm really glad we came. I'll check all of this out. Oh yeah, that's some pretty serious hardware up there. There's another couple over here. Yes, I do remember coming through here and being quite impressed with all of the patterns and designs that were being broadcast by these lights onto the footpath. For some reason the lights are making a hell of a lot of noise right now, even though they're not broadcasting light. Just some fans to keep them cool, I guess. Wow. What are you doing, Quigs? It's going garden hopping. Wonder what's interesting over there. Quigley. Yeah. Howdy, mate. Kapai, Cody. This way. Tell you what. Ugh. Well, I have to tell you, the smell emanating from that woman just made me sneeze, like instantly. Some people, they've got to absolutely blitz themselves with potent chemical smells. I can't think of them all. I was trying to brainstorm a more, I can't even brainstorm the word. Oh, sophisticated, a more sophisticated word for that. Other than the word smell. Oh, look. This is a much better angle to zoom in on the flamingo. The flaming O's. Come on. All of the lights, all of the lights. This way. And do some time travelling right now for privacy reasons. Bing, there's a Quigley, hurrah! Who happened to just poop in the bushes over here, so I just sorted that out. That reminds me that between here and finishing the walk, I have to say the same things I say every episode, otherwise I'd be letting you all down. Because I have these quality assurance guidelines that I like to make sure I share every single episode, just so that, you know, if it's your first time watching, everyone learns, unless you don't watch this far into it, I guess, but and I'm sure regular viewers don't mind, because our slogans are pretty cool. The number 2 slogan, pun intended, is show us the poop. Funny slogan, eh? We even got it printed on a t-shirt these days. Show us the poop is a reference to the fact that you get to enjoy everything about the dog walk with us during all of these hundreds of hours of dog walks that we've recorded. You get to enjoy every aspect of it, because pretty much our MO is to push record and record the whole thing and upload that. It's a pretty good MO really, but when my dog needs to poop, I consider that his private business and not fit for broadcast, so that's pretty much the only thing that we edit out.
But
unfortunately, because I have to remind you of these quality assurance guidelines every episode, well then you can't go a single episode without thinking about the poop, and that's a bit unfortunate, but that's why we've got that great slogan for you to type into the comments and let me know that you're mad about it. Show us the poop. Don't forget to use the poop emoji. It's a sign of solidarity for us if you type it into the comments just for the hell of it, just for fun, just because you love us. Right, that was the number 2 slogan. The number 1 slogan is never mind the 6 o'clock news. So you'll see that pretty much every episode, unless I'm bored and tired, I tend to blather and skite and talk throughout every dog walk adventure. And I just want you to know that it's more or less just narrating our worldly experience at the time that we're making it, and try not to talk about anything that's on the 6 o'clock news for the sake of keeping this a happy, wholesome, peaceful mindset for you all. Because, you know, there's a million other YouTube channels that you can go to find that sort of thing. So we're doing what we do just to be different from that. Like a diamond in the rough we are. Carp high. Cool. That's the quality assurance guidelines over and done with. And it's also the end of the walk. I usually do it more towards the beginning of the walk, but I almost forgot. And while we were at the Poets Bridge over there before, I was thinking about ending the recording, except for forgetting that. Certainly not a big fan of walking and talking when we're walking uphill. But this is the way that we need to go to get out of here, because we've had enough of dog walking for today, eh, Quigs? He never gets enough, really. Truly, we could walk for hours more, but yeah, we're going to call it a day on this recording. And I want to thank you all for watching. Like, share and subscribe and all that other jazz that YouTubers say. If you feel like donating to us, you can find our crowdfunding platforms available to you in the description below the video. Yeah, and if you hadn't had enough of dog walking for today, well, click on our channel and you'll find that we have hundreds of hours of dog walk recordings for you to enjoy. Cool. Sweet as. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.